You're here for the opportunity to learn more about the master's degrees that we offer online through Capital Technology University. And let me just get right into the presentation. By the way, I want to let you know the session is being recorded, so if you have to step out for any reason, we are going to be sending you the recording afterwards. Excuse me. Here's the agenda that we'll be following. And I'd also like to introduce those people who will be participating with us today. I'm, as I mentioned, Bill Gibbs, graduate admissions host and graduate admissions officer, and I'm assisted by Iris Lieberman, the Associate Director of Admissions, and Cameron Newsom, the Director of Admissions. And I'd like to welcome both of them as well as the faculty who will be presenting in the breakout sessions. Here's the agenda that we'll be following today. We're going to look first at 7 reasons to consider capital, really what makes our university special for your graduate education. Then we'll get right into the nuts and bolts of it. How long does it take? How does it work? We'll look at tuition and financial aid. We'll look at next steps. We'll provide an overview of master's degrees and certificates. And approximately 20-25 minutes or thereabouts into the presentation, we will move all of you into faculty breakout rooms. And I'll talk more about those in a second when we get to that point. But basically, you'll have the opportunity to interact directly with the chair of the department that you would be working with in the department that you will be in as part of your graduate studies. When that breakout session period ends, we'll reconvene and wrap up. The whole thing will last a little bit less than an hour. Here are 7 reasons to consider capital, and I think there are many more reasons than this, but these are 7 reasons that I think really will resonate with a lot of people looking at graduate education with us. The first is that our degrees are online with no residency requirements. You will not need to come to the campus for any reason during your studies unless you wish to. And for example, if you wanted to use the library, you certainly could come onto campus. Many times our graduate students, our master's students, the very first time that they're on campus is actually when they graduate and when they walk. We offer an outstanding return on investment. That's so important. I'm going to talk about that in a separate slide. A vibrant and very much growing alumni network, and that includes those working on their master's degrees as well as those who are earning doctorates or those earning associate or bachelor's degrees. Our courses are taught by leading experts in the field, and you're going to hear from some of them as we go into the breakout sessions. Our students are very, very much like you. Most of our students are working professionals who are in their careers, and they either want to enhance their career options or move to a different position, but they need that master's degree in order to do that. We're a nonprofit, private, accredited university. Each of those are important words, located in Laurel, Maryland, but with a global faculty and a global student body. And we also are an award-winning institution, particularly in the area of cyber. We have won multiple awards for our academic programs. Outstanding ROI. This is worth taking a moment to talk about, and I don't want to spend too much time on all of these because I want you to get you right in there with the faculty. But a capital technology degree is an outstanding investment in your future. There are approximately 4,500 colleges and universities in the United States. Those are universities and colleges offering post-secondary education. A study done by Georgetown University down the road from us indicated that after 20 years, of those 4,500 colleges and universities, a person with a degree from Capital would be in 213th place out of 4,500. And for as you work through a 40-year lifetime, that number increases to 120th place. This represents an outstanding value that you get from having a master's degree from our institution. We're nonprofit, we're private and accredited. Each of these are important words. A nonprofit means that we are not in it to make a profit off of our students. We will, of course, charge tuition so that we can cover our own bills, but we are not trying to make a profit from our students. We're private and accredited. Private means that we are not a publicly supported institution, and that allows us great flexibility and the ability to offer programs in a very nimble way that remain cutting edge and true to corporate needs. Also, and most important, I'd say that we are accredited. We have accreditation with the Middle States Commission on Higher Education. In the United States, regional accreditation is the highest level of accreditation available to any college or university, and this is what we have. We're accredited with the Middle States, which is the accrediting agency covering our part of the United States. We're also authorized by the state that we're in, the state of Maryland, to offer degrees from the associate's and bachelor's level right up to our doctoral degrees, including every one of our master's degrees. We're an award-winning institution. We were the winner of the prestigious SE Media Award for the best cyber security higher education program in the United States in 2020, a finalist for 2021. Our master's programs are ranked #1 in the national list of master's programs, and all of our aviation and aviation-related programs are recognized by the Royal Aeronautical Society, the oldest professional society of its kind in the world. It's based in Great Britain. With that, I'd like to make sure that we are right on schedule. So let me talk real quickly about what makes Capital special. We're educational partners with the National Defense University, IEEE, the National Cryptologic School, and the Maryland National Guard, and we're a center for cyber research and analysis. I know many of you are here for cyber programs, and we will talk more specifically in the breakout session about the cutting edge work that we are doing in the cyber world. We're a post 9/11 GI Yellow Ribbon program, and that means if you are a veteran of the U.S. military that we can easily work with you and offer you whatever VA benefits would be coming to you. And we're designated as a military-friendly school. Experience counts. We've been at this for a long, long time. We will, in this decade, celebrate our 100th anniversary, and we've been offering technical programs all that time. We were the first program, our college in the country, to offer a graduate program in network security, now called. I hope I have not been muted this whole time.
Only very briefly, Bill.
Okay, thank you. I'm not sure how I got muted, but something snapped on that. Okay, I'm not going to belabor these points. I'm covering some of the same material on the slides. So let me continue on, and so that we can get right into the program and have Iris present. Okay, I do apologize if you missed any of this. We are educational partners, as you mentioned, and we're designated as a military-friendly school. We're very open. We are in the cluster around the Washington, D.C. area where so many military and federal agencies are located, and we work with many of them. Experience truly does count. As I mentioned before, we're almost approaching our 100th year anniversary. We'll do that in this decade. We're the first university in the country to offer a degree in cybersecurity. We called it network security at the time. The first to offer that online. The first to offer all master's programs online, as far as I know. We're a National Center for Academic Excellence in Cyber Defense Education, as designated by the National Security Agency and the Department of Homeland Security. In our programs, many of our programs are synchronous, but we have available asynchronous programs as well. When we go into the breakout session, we'll talk more about how that works specifically. Now, with that, I want to turn control over to Iris. And Iris, give me a moment to give you remote control so that you're ready to go. And you can click on the screen and get started, Iris. Looks like we're having just a little bit of difficulties. Hang on with us, please.
Sorry, everyone. So sorry. My apologies. I couldn't get the unmute button off, and it went back. So let me go back. Bill, are you able to go back on the slide for a second?
Okay, let me take over the slides, and you just tell me that when they are. And
okay. Thank you. So everyone, hi. Sorry about that again. My name is Iris, and I'm the Associate Director of Graduate Admissions at Capital Tech. So a little bit about our program structure. There are 3 semester term, 2-term systems. So it's fall, term 1, term 2, spring, term 1, term 2, and summer, term 1, term 2. For the MRES programs, I know it will be a little bit different. It will be semester-based, not term 1, term 2, but that will be discussed as well in the breakout rooms. Our start dates for the original 2-term system is every 8 weeks. We have asynchronous online classes that will allow you to take classes whenever and wherever you want to, with your professor standing by for one-on-one questions, because as we all know, that we are working adults, we have families and other obligations. Next slide, please. How long will it take? The infamous question. So this is designed to be part-time. Most students can complete their degree in 2 to 4 years. There are 3 semesters per year. Taking 2 courses per semester will actually complete a 30-credit program in 2 years. So I'm sorry about that, it's actually 30 credit, not 36. Factor in 10 to 12 hours of coursework per week per course. So golden question, is it easy? Absolutely not, but as we know, good things never are. Next slide, please. Depending on the program and course, so you will meet synchronously, which is same time every week in a live virtual environment, or asynchronously. So that's when you can work at your own pace and turn in the work at the end of the week. Most of our programs are async. Our computer science is live virtual. However, Dr. Steele, our faculty chair, will talk more about that and will really work with you. If you aren't able to do the live session, he will work with you. There are no residency requirements for these programs. You will not need to come to campus at all during your degree. Faculty will definitely be communicating with you on a regular basis, and you will always know where you stand. They're always available to answer any of your questions via email, Zoom, a chat. So like I said, you will never be alone. Faculty will be there to support you. Next slide, please. So when do you start? Definitely we're going to appreciate the flexibility of our grad programs. Courses begin every 2 months, so 6 terms per year. But like I said, the MRES programs are set up a little bit differently, and Dr. Mary Aiken and Dr. Ian McAndrew will go over that in the breakout rooms. As a master's student, you can apply and be accepted at any time. Courses are 8-week or 16-week long. After filling out an application, you can actually begin your courses in the following term. Next slide, please. Tuition and payments, everyone's favorite topic. So it is $630 per credit plus fees, and this includes the information technology and other applicable fees. We have an active duty military tuition rate for all master's programs, which is $350 per credit hour plus fees. The retired military tuition rate is a $100 discount, so it's actually $530 versus the $630 per credit. Next slide, please. So we do offer tuition discounts for our hometown heroes. We honor those community college faculty and staff, high school teachers and administrators, emergency personnel, so such as EMTs, paramedics, firefighters, and police. And these heroes receive a 20% tuition discount for their graduate programs. This includes master's and doctoral degrees, so for both. Next slide, please, Bill. We also have something called the Blue Ribbon Program. The Blue Ribbon benefits, here it is, cancellation assistance. If you start the program with benefits and your benefits are canceled after you start, we will pay for 50% of the tuition. This is only for the course you are attending at the time of your benefits and the time that it's canceled. Discounts. Once you finish your first 3 courses, you are eligible for a $500 per course discount for your next 3 classes. Referrals. If you recommend someone to Capital and they apply and are accepted and enroll in the course, you will actually receive 1 free course, which in my opinion is a really great deal. Next slide, please. So our Office of Financial Aid will really work with you to make sure that you are getting the appropriate documentation and any questions that you have regarding your aid. So it's best to submit the FAFSA as early as possible. It can take sometimes 7 to 10 business days to process. The link is up there, and also as well as the Capital's Title IV code. And the financial aid office number is also listed, and they're there Monday through Thursdays, 8:30 to 5, as well as Fridays, 8:30 to 5. Excuse me, 8:30 to 3:30 in the summer until August 9th. Next slide, please. We also have employer sponsorships. So you have corporate sponsorships, government sponsorships, company promissory notes, and you would work with the business office to actually submit the paperwork. Each of them do require a specific set of paperwork and documents. So you can either email myself, and I put my email in the chat, iallieberman@captechu.edu, or you can email the business office. And don't worry if you are not getting to catch or write down any of these emails or phone numbers. Just send me a quick text in the chat, and I can also send that privately to you as well. So no worries. Next slide, please. Our VA programs. So the Montgomery GI Bill and the post 9/11 GI Bill, students are eligible to receive a partial housing stipend for online programs. And this goes for the post 9/11 GI Bill. Capital Tech is authorized for both of these programs, and we are a yellow ribbon program. So meaning we are a yellow ribbon institution, and if you are fully eligible under post 9/11 GI Bill, you may actually be able to complete your degree tuition for free. For our US veterans, we definitely work very closely with you to help obtain any VA payments, as well as work closely with you to submit your documentation. And you can email your certificate of eligibility or VA forms to the registrar's office, and the link is below. But like I said, again, do not worry. I can email you or give you this contact information, either via email, phone call, or in the chat. Next slide, please. Enrollment status. So in terms of financial aid with regard to enrollment status, 6 credits per 16-week semester is considered half-time. That's the minimum required to actually receive financial aid. 9 credits per 16-week semester is full-time. For the VA benefits, so for any of your benefits that you're going to be using from the military, 3 credits in an 8-week period is full-time. If you take 2 8-week courses in a semester, you are considered full-time for the whole semester. Or 2 16-week courses are also considered full-time. A 16-week and an 8-week together, you are considered full-time for the 8-week portion only. Next slide, please. Next steps. So what do you need to do to get enrolled in Capital? You're going to go and submit your application. The web link is up there, and you're going to click on Apply Now link and fill out the free online application. We will need to have your bachelor's degree. Your official transcript must be sent from the university, from a regionally accredited college or university. And if you have taken courses or have completed your degree outside of the US, it will need to be officially evaluated by another third party organization. So for instance, ECE, WES, I can also give you links for those as well, but we will need to have it come directly from the school. It cannot be a copy sent by you. As well as same for the students, for the official transcripts, we can make a decision based upon a transcript sent from you. However, that official transcript must be sent either electronically or regular mail coming from the actual school itself. You will also be submitting a resume as well as an essay, which is all a part of the application. And anything with that, I can also go into more detail with you via email or a phone appointment or in a chat. So just wanted to make sure that you guys knew that the GRE or GMAT tests are not required. Next slide, please. I'm going to turn it over now to Bill, and he will continue on for the rest of the slides until we go to our breakout rooms.
Thank you, Iris. I do want to specify that there was an error on an earlier slide regarding the number of hours that our master's degrees are. They are 30-hour courses. That is a recent change, and unfortunately, I missed that on the slide. So my apologies, but 30 hours, which is great. It saves you money. It saves you time. Let's talk a little bit about post-baccalaureate degrees, certificates, excuse me. A post-baccalaureate certificate is a graduate level certificate in a specific area. We pull these courses from our regular courses and we gather them together into a certificate program. Each of these certificates, as you can see, is 12 credits or 4 courses, and you can see the list here. If you are also interested but do not have a bachelor's degree, we do offer undergraduate certificate programs as well. They are not listed on this sheet, but they are available on our website. I want to invite you to attend our doctoral virtual information session, which will be later this afternoon at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. The website is here. We'll put it up again at the end of the session. There's no obligation, of course, to attend that, but we do find that many people who are considering a master's degree are also at the same time considering the potentiality of moving on for a PhD. And so sometimes they like to have all that information together on the same day. And if that fits you, then go ahead and join us. We do have a program, by the way, that Dr. McAndrew will talk about that combines a master's degree and a PhD into one large program. Dr. McAndrew will talk about that in his breakout session. Now, that's a perfect segue into where we're going to go now. Now, we're going to, in a moment, open up all of the breakout rooms. There are 8 of them, and let me just cover them. Bear with me. I want to read a little bit about each one of those breakout rooms so that you can make sure that you're in the right room. We will expect that almost everybody will move into one of these breakout rooms. In the cyber breakout room is Dr. William Butler, the chair of cyber and information security, and he'll discuss the MS in cyber analytics and cyber security, as well as the cyber analytics and cyber security. I do want to note that if you're interested in aviation cyber, the technical MBA cyber, construction cyber, or cyber psychology, those are all in separate breakout rooms. Dr. Butler's room is specific for cyber analytics and cybersecurity master's degrees. In the business, aviation, and UAS room, Dr. Brad Sims will take duties there. That is normally handled by Dr. Richard Baker, who's dean of our master's programs, but he is traveling today and Dr. Sims is stepping in. Dr. Sims will cover a wide range of master's degrees: aviation, cybersecurity, business administration, including all of its specializations, product management, the technical MBA in business analytics and data science, or the technical MBA in cybersecurity, and also UAS policy and risk management. In the breakout room for construction and safety, we'll have Dr. Linda Martin, the chair of safety, and she'll discuss the MS in construction safety and the MS in construction cybersecurity. The construction safety includes safety, industrial hygiene, safety program management, hazardous materials, environmental issues, and more. And construction cybersecurity leverages Capital's long history in cyber with a specific focus related to the construction industry. In the computer science breakout, we'll have Dr. Robert Steele, chair and professor of computer science, and he'll detail our degree in computer science. After you complete the core of 5 courses, you can choose to focus on artificial.
Our app, or you can do it in any one of the giving boxes located throughout the sanctuary or the lobby. Our only ask is that you wait until you.
All right. We had a little bit of interruption there. I'm sorry about that. And maybe you needed some relief from my voice. I don't know. But Dr. Steele will cover the MS in computer science. And I wanted to just mention that once you get through your first 5 courses, the core, you can actually then focus on artificial intelligence and machine learning, or on software engineering. So a highly flexible master's degree program. Dr. Ronald Martin will cover critical infrastructure in that breakout room. He's the professor of practice in critical infrastructure. This is an interdisciplinary program that includes cyber, resiliency, policy, IT, and more. Experts in this are in extremely high demand right now. And speaking of being in high demand, Dr. Joshua Sinai will lead the breakout in counterterrorism, one of our newest master's programs. The MS in counterterrorism, it's a 30-credit program that's a comprehensive specialization in terrorism and counterterrorism studies. In the the engineering technology breakout, Dr. Corey Davis, chair and professor of engineering, will cover our engineering technology MS. The engineering technology MS includes 6 required courses, 2 elective courses, and 2 courses related to your capstone. CapTechU is one of just 15 universities approved by IEEE. And so I think you'll get an outstanding education, and Dr. Davis will talk more about that. And in our final breakout room, we will have a variety of subjects covered by Dr. Ian McAndrew, the dean of our doctoral program. Dr. McAndrew will talk about our Master of Science Research in Aviation Maintenance, our Master of Science Research in Cyber Psychology, and for that he will be joined by Dr. Mary Aiken, and the MS in Research Methods PhD combo technology, PhD in Technology combo degree. That's a mouthful. Basically, that you start with a bachelor's degree and you work on your master's and then move immediately into your PhD program in a seamless process for that degree. Now, let's say that you're not sure what field you are exactly want to go into, or you have more than one that you're interested in. If that is the case, don't go into a breakout room, but rather stay with us for a little bit. Iris Lieberman and also Cam Newson, our Director of Admissions, will be on hand to give you a little bit of guidance on different degree programs and answer any questions that you might have about the admissions process at the same time.